Recognize this map of Jamaica? No? Well, in 1655, this is what we had to use. Parishes are the main units of local government in Jamaica, and they were created after the English invasion in 1655. First it was 7, then they added 8, made it 15, and then they added 7 more, made it 22, and now it's 14. Between 1841 and 1866, they were 22. Between the year of 1866 and 1867, it was changed to 14, and it's the same 14 that we know today. None of them are landlocked, meaning that all of the parishes have a coastline. And today, we're going to go through the 14 parishes and their capitals. First one is Hanover, and the capital is Lucy. Next one is Westmoreland, and the capital for this one is kind of tricky. It's pronounced Savanna-La-Mar. Or if that is too hard to say, you can say Sav-La-Mar. Next up we have St. Elizabeth, and the capital of St. Elizabeth is Black River. Black River is a town that is also a river that also looks black. Like, no joke. The town of Black River brings in a good amount of tourists each year. Now, as for the river itself, the river sometimes look black because of the thick layers of decomposing vegetation. And another name for the river is Rio Negro. Next up we have St. James, and the capital of St. James is Montego Bay. This is also called Mobay or Bay. Montego Bay has one of the main cruise ship ports in Jamaica. It also has a lot of beaches, resorts, golf courses, pretty girls, scammers, anything, everything. Next parish is Trelawney, and the capital of Trelawney is Falmouth, whatever. And it is known to be the most preserved Georgian town in Jamaica. Next up we have Manchester, and the capital of Manchester is Mandeville. And Mandeville is actually the only capital that is not located on a coast or near a major river. Now we have St. Anne, and the capital of St. Anne is St. Anne's Bay, not Ocherius. Come on. St. Anne's Bay is the capital because of the ports and harbour for shipping goods, and it was like that from long time. So the most popular city though is Ocherius. Next we have Clarendon, and the capital of Clarendon is Maypen. Maypen is located on a river called Rio Minho, and it's also a major market center for Clarendon. Next parish is St. Catherine, and the capital of this parish is Spanish Town. This was actually the capital of Jamaica back when the Spanish and the British were here. So it was the Spanish first and then the British. But I kind of find it weird, you know, like why the British didn't rename Spanish Town and call it, I don't know, English Town. So yes, the capital of St. Catherine is Spanish Town, and this is where the locals refer to when they say Spain. Spain, Spanish Town, same place. Next parish we have is St. Mary, and the capital of St. Mary is Port Maria, originally called Puerto de Santa Maria or Puerto Santa Maria. the mighty Portland. The capital of Portland is Port Antonio, and it is a small, laid back area. Kind of cool, friendly people, you know. Next up is St. Thomas, and this was originally called St. Thomas in the East because, you know, there were two St. Thomas. This one was in the East, obviously.
Oh my God! Wow!
Yeah, the capital of this parish is Morant Bay. This is St. Andrew, and the capital of St. Andrew is Halfway Tree. This is Kingston, and the capital of Kingston is Kingston. Yeah, this is where it gets weird because Kingston City is the capital of Jamaica, and most of Kingston City is in St. Andrew. So Kingston is basically in St. Andrew, but Kingston itself is a parish. But Kingston Parish is barely what people refer to as Kingston. It's just weird. And if you realize Halfway Tree is in Kingston, but if you're using St. Andrew alone, Halfway Tree is the capital of St. Andrew. But if you're using Jamaica, Halfway Tree is just a small part of Kingston, like just a very small part of Kingston. So it's kind of weird. So yes, Kingston is the capital of Jamaica, and it's also the most known place in Jamaica and the place with the highest population in Jamaica. You get the point. Kingston has everything, like everything. "14 parishes, 14 capitals." Like, comment, share, subscribe if you learned something new.